Unit 15, Culture, Tiger Mothers and Turbocharged Fathers. Number 1. Do the quiz, then check your answers. Haz el cuestionario y luego revisa tus respuestas. 1. Most children in the UK go to A. State schools, B. Public schools. 2. Most state secondary schools are A. Grammar schools, B. Comprehensives. Comprehensive schools are all-inclusive. So A, you have to pass an entrance exam to get in. B, children of all abilities can attend. 4. Around 7% of children in the UK are educated. A, in fee-paying private schools. B, free of charge. 5. Pre-prep schools are fee-paying schools that take children from the age of A, 5 to 11. 6. Prep schools are private primary schools that prepare children for an exam to get into A. Private secondary schools, B. University. 7. Private secondary schools are often called A. Public schools, B. Day schools. 8. Eton College is an exclusive single-sex public school in England where A. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie went, B. Prince William and his brother Prince Harry went. 2. Look at the quiz again. How similar is the education system in your country? Make a list of the similarities and differences. Mira el cuestionario otra vez. ¿Qué tan similar es el sistema educativo en tu país? Haz una lista de las similitudes y diferencias. Number 3. You are going to read an article from the Times about the way some children are brought up in Britain today. Look at the headline and the expressions below and try to guess what it is about. Read the article to see if you were right. Vas a leer un artículo de The Times sobre la manera en que algunos niños son criados en Gran Bretaña actualmente. Mira el título y las expresiones de abajo e intenta adivinar de qué trata. Lee el artículo para ver si estabas en lo correcto. Expressions. Tiger mothers, turbocharged fathers, hyperparenting, micromanage, hothouse. Number 4, match the words and phrases from the text to their meanings. Relaciona las palabras y frases del texto con sus significados. 1. Vanguard, L3, 2's movement, 3's embrace, idleness. 5. Housemaster, nigh. 6. Heightened, sought after. 8. Spawned, nigh, peer group. 10. Walks a tightrope. L48. Laziness, B. Be wanted by many people because it is a very good quality or difficult to get or to find. C. Front position. Head be in a situation where you must be careful. E. Accept an idea, a proposal, a set of beliefs, etc., especially when it is done with enthusiasm. F. Group of people who share the same ideas or aims, often political or social. G. Group of people of the same age or social status. H. Intensified, strengthened. I. Produced, engendered. J. Teacher in charge of a boarding house at a public school. Number 5. Are these statements true, T, or false? F. According to Eton housemaster Mr. Grenier, son estas afirmaciones verdaderas all falsas, SF, según el housemaster de Eton, Mr. Grenier. 1. Wealthy parents in London don't believe that private primary schools are as good as state primaries. 2. Private schools for children under the age of 5 have become selective in parts of London. 3. Parents are doing their children a favour by helping them avoid committing errors. 4. Risk-taking is a useful tool in a child's development. 5. Competition between children of the same age is rarely beneficial. 6. Teachers at Eton College don't worry if their pupils are under a lot of pressure. 7. Boys at Eton follow an academic programme of study. They do non-academic activities such as sport, and they get involved in self-motivated projects. 8. Parents need to learn to let go. Is there anything positive about micromanaging free time? How could it help children? Is it ironic that a teacher from Eton is recommending slow education? Why? Why not? Is the opposite of a pushy parent a neglectful parent? How could benign neglect be of benefit to children? Has the way parents bring their children up changed a lot in the last few decades? How has your upbringing differed from that of your parents? Working groups of 3 and have a discussion about parenting using the roles below. Make a list of 5 top tips for bringing up happy, successful children. Trabajen en grupos de 3 y tengan una discusión sobre la crianza usando los roles de abajo. Hagan una lista de 5 consejos principales para criar niños felices y exitosos. Student A, you are a pushy parent. You see micromanaging your children's free time as an essential way of helping them be successful and achieve their full potential. Eres un padre exigente. Ves el control detallado del tiempo libre de tus hijos como una forma esencial de ayudarlos a tener éxito y alcanzar todo su. Student B, you are a school teacher. You are worried because the children in your class are stressed and terrified of taking risks. You think children should be allowed to play more. Eres un profesor. Estás preocupado porque los niños de tu clase están estresados y tienen miedo de tomar riesgos. Piensas que los niños deberían poder jugar más. Student C, you are a grandparent. You think parents should get on with their own lives and leave their children to get on with theirs. However, your own children have accused you of being neglectful. Eres un abuelo o abuela. Piensas que los padres deberían seguir con sus propias vidas y dejar que sus hijos sigan con las suyas. Sin embargo, tus propios hijos te han acusado de ser descuidado.
Pages 32 and 33. Exercise 3. Slow down, Eton Master urges the pushy parents. Pushy parents, tiger mothers, turbocharged fathers, prepare to meet your nemesis. Eton College is in the vanguard of a new movement seeking to tell teachers, teenagers, and especially their parents to slow down, even to embrace a little idleness. The message is aimed at families so preoccupied with their child's development that they micromanage free time, ferrying them from super-selective schools to tutors, music teachers, and sports clubs. Yet the result, says Mike Grenier, a housemaster at Eton, may in fact be to demotivate a child and even cause psychological damage. Such hyper-parenting is at its most extreme in London, where a rise in the birth rate has heightened competition for places at the most sought-after private pre-prep schools, many of which require entrance tests or assessments. Mr. Grenier says, "We know that in some of the more affluent parts of London, the perception is that there are not enough places in private schools, and that it is only in a private school that you are going to get the quality, starting from the age of 3 or 4, that will see you pass to the next stage through the private sector. So the reality is that there are children who are being given interview coaching at the age of 3 or 4. They are being required to produce extraordinary works for art portfolios, and the whole thing is being managed as a project." Ironically, Mr. Grenier says, such parents may be holding their children back by not allowing them to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. Moreover, he says, parents ought to be role models for their children, and living with pressure and anxiety is not a good example. Mr. Grenier is an advocate of slow education, a concept adapted from a culinary movement begun in Italy as an antidote to fast food that has spawned a wider philosophical approach to travel, business, living, and now schooling. But isn't Eton itself a hothouse? Mr. Grenier, well-spoken and with a direct gaze, pauses. There is a tremendous amount of pressure, he concedes. Working hard is the norm here. Peer group pressure is important and in some ways is a tremendously positive and motivating force. The boys want to do well, they want to keep up, and boys are competitive. They also have very, very high expectations, as do their parents. He adds, The constant dialogue and debate we have here is to what extent we alleviate the pressure, to what extent are we contributing to it. I think if any school wasn't reviewing it and wasn't aware that there were dangers inherent in this more pressurized schooling environment, then that would probably be best defined as a hothouse and would be in danger of not properly schooling its children. He identifies 3 spheres for learning at Eton. First is the curriculum, in which slow schooling means more independent research, project work, collaboration, reflection. Second comes its many extracurricular activities. The housemaster's spacious sitting room looks out on playing fields where Eton's first 15 rugby team is practicing drills in the rain. The third area is activity led by boys themselves. The experience there is so very successful, in particular with teenagers, because so much of it is self-motivated, he says. Boys are choosing to direct their own plays, to enter creative prizes, volunteer for mentoring programs. The role of the teacher or parent, he says, is to provide a safety net as a child walks a tightrope and to raise or lower it in different circumstances. The danger of hyper-parenting, Mr. Grenier says, is that it is intrusive and they don't even let them get on the high rope at all.